before we get to the awesome reporting done by our affiliate, our resistance partner in the heat of the battle, in the mouth and the belly of the beast of North Carolina. They have a super majority. And unlike the Democrats, the weak, feckless Democrats, they know how to use their power, and they're efficient in their indecency. Good and decent people of YouTube, we have a problem. I know, I don't normally start this way, but it's imperative that you understand that even when I give you this good news, the most important part of it is we have a problem, not just in North Carolina, where I have some breaking news, good news coming from our affiliates over there, from our resistance partners in North Carolina who've been reporting on this story. The problem is they're the only ones reporting on these stories. The Republican Party is trying to destroy democracy. Overtly, blatantly, disrespectfully in the faces of the people who voted overwhelmingly democratically on every other race in North Carolina rather than just the presidency. In every other race on November 5th, they voted overwhelmingly Democratic, including the judges, including the governorship. So when I get you to this story, I need you to remember that there is no media out there talking about this stuff like Morning Joe, ABC capitulating to the orange orangutan, the LA Times, like the New York Times has been. We're losing our fourth estate. Some would argue the most important part in a democracy. Here it is. Here it is. I have a request. I need more. I need more strong, brave people in other states and other cities that are willing to report what I'm about to report to you. I know it's been a long time. I know the intro was long, but we have a problem. The media's capitulating. They're obeying in advance. Okay, let's get to the story. Better lighting. I got something for you. The Republican supermajority in North Carolina, ill-gotten supermajority, let's not forget, the General Assembly has now overturned the Democratic Governor Roy Cooper's veto of their ridiculous, disgusting Hurricane Helene Relief Fund bill. You call it a relief fund bill, but the bill cuts the relief by 75% of what the Democratic governor elected newly Roy Cooper asked for. That's what the Republican Party is doing right now in North Carolina. You heard about it yet? Anybody told you about it yet? Have you heard anybody except Brian Tyler Cohen talk about it? Because his co-host is one of the lawyers trying to battle this. Anyone else? We have a problem. Anyway, they passed this disgusting bill. The newly elected Democratic governor vetoed it because he cares about human life and the will of the people. But because they have a supermajority that has been gerrymandered beyond human comprehension, look at the map. All judicial nominees would have to be pre-approved by the GOP, by the North Carolina Republican Party, not an official government body, not an elected body, by the GOP party, to the party itself, who can literally be just CEOs. It's called single party rule. I'll read that part again. All judicial nominees would have to be pre-approved by the North Carolina GOP party, not government office. This bill also removes regulating elections from the Secretary of State's office, won by a Democrat, and places the authority in the state's auditor's office, won by a Republican. The bill would also prevent the newly elected Democratic attorneys General Josh Stein from conducting investigations into certain types of corruption. This is not a bill to provide hurricane relief. Family, the newly elected governor called this a sham because it's not about hurricane relief. What about what I just said to you, besides the 75% less money than what was asked for, is about hurricane relief? Have you seen it on MSNBC? Have you seen it on CNN? Have you seen it on Fox News? Has anybody seen this anywhere else? They're stealing the election from people who were elected. That's how brazen and disgusting this party has become because no one is holding them accountable. Let's change it. Sorry. This is an insidious, nefarious power grab by a losing party in North Carolina, filled with people that simply cannot accept the results of a free and fair election in that state. Which is why Governor Cooper vetoed the bill in the first place. And now I guess we just have to find out when it goes to court. And that brings me to the good story. Yeah, I know you've been waiting. There's some good news. You see, those wonderful voters in North Carolina who voted Democrat down the ticket, except for at the top. Don't ask me why, but they did. They voted in a Democratic judge for their Supreme Court, state Supreme Court. And the loser Republican Party, the disgusting, indecent, non-democratic liars, filthy, disgusting, anti-democratic traitors to our country, known as the Republican Party, as it is now, decided maybe this time they wouldn't storm the Capitol. They just asked for recount after recount. The Democratic winner of that Supreme Court seat, Allison Riggs, won overwhelmingly again and again and again. And for the last chance, for the hand recount, they wanted to throw out 60,000 North Carolinian votes. 60,000 of the less than humans is how they see us. 60,000 of them they wanted to throw out. But after the crying and the simping and the sippy cups and the crawling out of their crib, baby simps, crybaby, entitled Karens of the Republican Party. And we're going to change that name soon. I think it's going to be called a Nancy soon, for Nancy Grace. But the election board last week gave their decision not to disenfranchise those 60,000 North Carolina voters by throwing out their ballots. Okay? The Democratic winner, Allison Riggs, won the seat. And now poor loser Jefferson Griffin might file something in court, I'm sure. But after running through the whole GOP entire playbook regarding losing elections, you know, the whining, the crying, the holding their breath until their face turns blue, the child is quickly running out of options if he hopes to actually win an election in a court, okay? And I'm sure we're all hoping that he brings a better case than he should have won because he's a Republican. But he doesn't have one. Thank God for our studious, for our dedicated people on the ground in North Carolina, because you haven't heard this. You haven't heard it anywhere else. Brian Tyler Cohen and us. But thank God the election board didn't get rid of those 60,000 votes, because they would have been not only disenfranchised, but they would have been also disrespected by the fact that no one cared. If you emailed me after we talked about running for office where you are, I've emailed you back. Check, look for Tango Romeo. I've emailed you back. I've got instructions. I've got news. I've got excitement. Email me back. I got you. You're motivated. Maybe you haven't seen it yet. I've emailed you. Email me back. Okay? And for those of you who haven't emailed me and you even have a thought about running, we need to maintain the multi-party system. And the best way to do it, besides marching and the good trouble all the rest of us in the resistance are going to be getting into, you guys can also join. We're looking for people to actually run, to build campaigns, to help others run. Are you with me? I hope so. Like, share, subscribe. Share this. Copy the URL. Put it in your Facebook, in your Instagram. Put it on Blue Sky. We're there too. Forget X. Share, share, share. We can no longer rely on this disgusting, capitulating media. The media that's giving away the power of the fourth estate in our democracy before it was even asked of them. The man hasn't even been inaugurated yet. And we have agencies of news reporting, pillars of democracy, the necessity of our fourth estate is crumbling and giving away your power. We need you. Share, like, subscribe. Are you motivated? Are you mad yet? The sadness part is gone. It's time to get mad. There's only till the 20th that we have to get organized. Join the resistance. If you think you have what it takes, run. We can help you. Very least you can do, share this. We got more coming from France. We got big news coming. We have an affiliate there. From Canada, you've been seeing the Canadian drains. We have an affiliate there. We've got the resources and we're gaining more because you guys have been there for us. We need more. We need more. Share it again. We're in the fight of our lives right now. Let's go. I'm motivated. I'm motivated myself. Freestyling. Let's go. Follow us on all these things you see here, and our link tree is in the description. Maybe even get some merch.